What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Anthony. I know I got my goggles on my head. I'm looking crazy, but today I'm going to be talking about my iFlight Nazgul Evoque F5 and all of the different components that I have for this build. So let's jump into it. So you're looking to get into FPV drone flying but don't know where to start. Today we're going to be going over a couple of things to show you guys the gear that I use and the gear that I picked for my FPV drone flying. So let's start. Let's get this out the way. I just want to start by saying I am in no way, shape, or form a professional FPV flyer yet. I am on the way. I'm working hard. I'm working very hard to learn and study this craft. I am loving this hobby. I am loving the drones. So if you're an expert flyer and you're someone that knows a lot about this craft, I just want to honor you, let you know that I care about this hobby in general, and I'm not just some random person trying to just come and just give random knowledge just for the sake of YouTube or anything like that. I'm really genuinely trying to learn. I'm trying to help people learn as well, so that way they could hopefully avoid the mistakes that I took while getting into my FPV journey. So the first thing, let's start with this, is what is FPV? FPV is first person view. Now, first person view drone flying, FPV flying is you having the goggles on, you flying, and it's very different than traditional DJI flying, just flying with the drone and your controller. So with FPV flying, you actually need a pair of these right here, and these are goggles. These ones in specific, now there are many different goggles for you to choose from. I, however, found that the DJI goggles, these are the version 3. These ones are beautiful. Look at that. Well, you know what? Let's just do this real quick. Let's put it on my head real quick. I know my hair is crazy, but essentially you get this back strap, throw it over your head, throw the goggles on, and now, boom, you got the FPV drone goggles on. So that's why I love these goggles. These goggles are amazing. The battery lasts forever. Like, I can't remember the last time I charged these. These things are phenomenal. So a couple things with the goggles is the goggles are digital. They have a really good sensor inside of it. And again, like I said, I had no problems with that. But obviously with FPV, you can't just get the goggles. You also need a drone. You also need a controller. You also need the chargers. You need the batteries. So let's start with the drone, and then we'll go from there. So I got my iFlight Nazgul Evoque F5 5-inch drone, and this thing is beautiful. Look at it. Look at it, guys. I love this thing so much. This thing is amazing. Such a colorful thing. I love it. So we're gonna start with the top. So this has a carbon fiber frame. I bought this straight from iFlight. I believe it was like $700 around the time that I bought it, right? So I bought that, and I also included a GoPro Hero 13 to go on the top of it. So right now I don't have my ND filter on. It's just bare, just because I like shooting bears sometimes, just like that. It kind of helps with the ISO and all that stuff. So the iFlight Nazgul Evoque F5 5-inch drone paired with the GoPro Hero 13. And on top of it, we have a LiPo battery. So this one's already strapped in, but I have a LiPo battery right here. Same exact model. Kind of put you guys on for this one. This one so far has been amazing. See if I can get that in focus. Yeah, so this is the LiPo battery 6-cell. 1480 mAh 150C version 5.0. So these are the batteries that I use. I'll put a link to them in the description. As you can see, it fits really nice on the drone itself. It's not really too big. It's not really too small. And the battery life is decent. It lasts around maybe like 4-5 minutes, depending on how crazy I'm flying. From there, obviously, you're going to need a controller. So the first thing is first, there's many different controllers out there for you guys to choose from. However, for this one, I chose the Radiomaster Boxer. It just looks sick. You got the different buttons, you got the big controller sticks, all that stuff. I love it. It's great. I haven't had any issues with it. Battery life is amazing. Now, if you're running this one, you are gonna need, especially, so I'm running Crossfire. So if you run Crossfire, you are gonna need a module for the back. So with that, I went with the Team Black Sheep. I went with the TBS Crossfire Micro transmitter. So this is going to be a module that you just clip it onto the back, and I'm going to show you right here. It goes in. Make sure you don't pinch these pins in the back. Make sure it goes in straight. You'll hear that lock, and then you're good to go. So one of the main things that I learned when flying this drone was I actually had my first crash a couple of months ago, right? And I came to find out that my antenna was actually turned sideways like that. And I thought, okay, cool, it has the antenna, we're all good to go. However, I quickly learned, shout out to all you amazing creators that have taught me this through YouTube. You actually have to have the antenna pointed the same direction that your antenna is on the drone. So the antenna right here, see how it's angled horizontally, right? This had to be the same as well. So that way the signal gets sent. I honestly don't know all the ins and outs yet of why that matters. However, it's just a signal thing. So when you get a conversion kit like this, you always want to make sure that your everything is aligned, everything is facing the same way, or you could probably lose connection and it'll crash like that. So the next thing that I bought was this charger for the batteries. This is the Hoda D6 Pro AC 200 watt, DC 650 watt, 15 amp charger, AC/DC dual smart charger. You have different channels that you can click to, channel 1, channel 2, all that fun stuff. Very easy charger. As you can see, the battery plugs straight in and you connect it all. I have had no issues with this charger. I love this charger. I did crash my drone before. I did have to repair the whole drone, so I took everything apart, put brand new parts back on it, and it's been working great ever since. So I wanted to make this quick, short, to the point, so that way you guys knew, here's my drone, here's my Radiomaster boxer, and here's my goggles. So with all of those put together, I'll put a price in the description. I believe with the drone is about $800. The GoPro was about another $600, $1,400, plus the goggles about another $500. I think altogether I probably spent over $2,500, about $3,000, close to $3,000 just on everything. I also bought extra parts. I accidentally bought a second Radiomaster. I also have 3 headsets. I have 3 headsets, mainly because I have different drones as well, and I also have people that use them as well, so it's not like I'm just hoarding them. So that's all of my gear, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you guys were able to learn something from this video. I'm looking forward to continuing to grow on YouTube with you guys, continuing to grow in this craft with you guys, this hobby. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.